Okay. At the push, I'm not going to center the rudders, and just to let you know what that feels like.
Okay.
So here it comes. There's a stall. Push. Up now.
Okay.
It just makes your job a lot harder. So the good your job a lot harder. Try to fly with a whole bunch of rudder in there. Right, so now you're trying to fly with a whole bunch of rudder in there when you're already a... Okay? All right, how you feeling?
I'm good.
All right, cool. Now, things to remember, okay? First of all, any good reason? Recognize it?
You got...
You're going to die. Because the danger is you're going to roll away from the ball.
They put you into the ground in most cases.
Really quickly. Really, really quickly, okay? So let me kind of show you. So we're going to simulate, we're on the base leg here, runway. So we apply our typical bank angle, 30 degrees. Overshoot, okay? But we don't want to. Maybe it's stress that we need to not overshoot the center line. But we don't want to increase the bank because we're close to the ground and we already have 30 of using the rudder, okay? Now look straight ahead for me, Dave, and look what happens. When that happens, you will instinctively pull back to keep the nose. When you introduce load, you change the stall speed. So the airplane is going to stall at a higher airspeed, okay?
Okay.
All right, but we're not doing any of that. Ball's drifted towards the high wing. We're just looking at the runway. A little bit more back pressure, and then there it goes. Push.
Okay.
Roll. Well, I'm not even adding power on this one. Positive rate, recovery complete. You see how fast. I personally believe that there's a lot of pilots out there that are using the skid from away from it with it 50 times. Too much load, and all of a sudden the airplane starts rolling up. Try to get away from the ground, and what you're doing is you're keeping the... Right, kind of crazy. Avoidance becomes the key, right?
Yeah.
Direction on that one.
Yeah.
That was... Okay. So you're basically always rolling shortest distance to the horizon after you break the stall.
Okay.
But just like with the slip, all I want you to do is focus. The push, then think about roll, and then power, and then stabilize.
Okay.
Okay? All right, I'm going to set you up with a nice low power setting here. There we go. You have control.
All right, back control.
Up there. There we go. So here we are. Everything's nice and stable. Now introduce some left rudder. For a skid. Let's do it one more time. Left rudder. More back pressure for us. There you go. There she goes. Easy on the pull. There you go. Just stay. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
The power stabilize.
Yeah. Fantastic. I have control. Do this mission, it surprises me how smoothly
Yeah, and I can imagine if you're
never experienced anything like this. You've never gone beyond. The plane is letting you down, is what it feels like. And then all of a sudden, it's like, what's going on? And by the time you even... All right, so that was better. Your push was good. A little bit more, okay?
okay.
So we'll just try to watch out for that, because we do want to do one more of those. Okay?
Okay.
And power, stabilize. You shouldn't need to add power for the... Stabilize, okay?
Okay.
All right, let me just... Do it again. Left-hand turn.
Yeah.
There we go. Bit more back pressure till she departs. There she goes. Just a push.
Push.
Now roll. Look at that. Airspeed stable, positive rate, recovery complete. I have control. Really, really important thing to bear witness to, because... All right, now, if you were flying in Aspen, that's never going to be fun.
Yeah.
Pilot flying goes into a turn and starts...
Take the rudder out. You're skidding.
Who you're flying with, you can't let it continue, because you don't know how small your safety margins are. Because as you increase load, the stall speeds... All right, let's move on to, let me... Those skids. A very normal reaction from a pilot, if they find themselves in that type of a situation, is to pull. Because history teaches us as pilots that to get away from the ground, our instincts.
Okay.
Right? So we're 8,600 feet, we're doing just shy of 100 knots. Follow me. Here we are, we're gonna pull. 2.5 Gs. Lots of airspeed, lots of air.
Good.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good idea. 300. I mean, think about your airplane.
Yeah.
Say that you're going to lose at least 4 times that in an airplane like... Not a very healthy approach, is it?
No.
All right, so let's try doing the beginning of a loop, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to go...
Okay.
So we're going to accelerate to 160 knots. All right, we're approaching 160. Here comes a nice... And we're going to keep going until there's no visible horizon. Here, push and roll.
Okay.
Now, isn't that better than what we just... 160, that's close enough. Go ahead and pull up.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep that pull going. Keep pulling all the way around.
Okay.
And you're gonna
Push.
right there and roll. Look at that.
Line 5.
Way back. Okay?
Okay.
I have control.
I got control.
Now, last thing here. You remember yesterday we had a look at a power off we had a look. Told you that today would be your chance.
Okay, yeah.
So here we are. Power's at idle.
I control.
So remember the rules, we don't blend pitch and roll. So let's start by pushing the nose over, accelerate. You can go lower yet, keep pushing over, a little bit further, right about. And then just a smooth, deliberate pitch up, bring the nose way up. Positive, there you go. Higher, 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 higher. Either direction. Yep. And as long as you don't pull, you're not going to stall. Roll back to wings level. No back pressure yet.
Okay.
Just roll. Now, back. Yep. Get it way up there. Way up there. Now push till you're light in the.
Yeah.
It's surprising what you can do with the airplane as long as you're not blending the controls. All right, so we're going to simulate that while we did that, the engine quit on us. Well, that's not very good.
Yeah.
We use speed spot setup, okay?
Let's say again.
5 knots is our target. That's
Okay.
our best glide in this airplane. Over there on our left, but it's too far away. There is a decent road here, though, just left of us. And see that T-junction in the road just left? Yeah,
right there.
I'm going to use... T-junction is basically going to be like my simulated beginning of the runway.
Okay.
DQ's approaching high key cement plant road. Now we're going to do... Let me just clear the engine here real quick. It's been an idle for a little while. Now what we're going to do... We would check 700, declare our maydays, things of that nature. Hey, but really what we're trying to do
Okay.
Boy, it's windy. Wow. Out here in the area.
Okay.
Looks like we are just barely. Turn left into wind. Beginning right here, 3,400 feet.
Okay.
So we're going to start. But our next objective is to get a beam the touchdown point. If you make high key at your altitude, you should be able to. You've mismanaged something. Tightening the turn. Altitude's fine, wind's pushing us in, so we're definitely going to make this. So now it's just a matter of trying to control the turn rate to line it up. We won't. Wow, look at that wind. I'm going to power up here and level off.
All right.
That is astonishing. There's a big cactus there. All right. Okay, so we would have made that work. Now what we want to simulate next is we're going to simulate that. And that's our runway behind us, that road, okay?
Okay.
When we get to 1,000 feet simulated, we're going to fail the engine, simulated, and we're going to... But they don't often go out and actually try them. So here we are.